Happy Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Hope that your Wednesday is off to a good start. Mine is so far. Can't complain. And like I say, even if I did, it wouldn't do any good. This is Battleship North Carolina mug. I am sort of a nut for old ships and naval history, so this is one of my favorite mugs. So the last last couple of weeks, I have just on these Wednesdays reflected on the lectionary Psalter reading for the upcoming Sunday. 2 weeks ago, that was Psalm 23, and then last week it was Psalm 148. And the lectionary psalm for this coming Sunday is Psalm 67. Before I read that psalm, let's think about one of the benedictions or closing blessings that many of us have probably heard at one point in our lives. And it goes something like this. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. That is Aaron's blessing. It's the Aaronic blessing. It's Aaron's blessing. It's in Numbers chapter 6, 22 to 24. And that is it's a common benediction or blessing used at the end, sometimes at the end of worship service or end of a youth group meeting, that sort of thing. And actually, the oldest surviving fragment of the Old Testament is that blessing right there. It's not really a manuscript, but it's it's an ancient piece of hammered out silver with those words etched onto it or hammered into it. And it dates back to about 600 BC. So the oldest surviving portion of the Old Testament we can lay our hands on is this blessing, these words. Now it's 2,600 years old. So what in the world does it have to do with our psalm for this morning? Now, I'm going to read the Psalter reading, and I bet you'll tell what the relation is. Psalm 67. May God be gracious to us and bless us, and make his face to shine upon us, that your way may be known on earth. Actually, let me go back and read that again. May God be gracious to us and bless us, and make his face to shine upon us, Selah. That your way may be known on earth, your saving power among all nations. Let the peoples praise you, O God, let all the peoples praise you. Let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you judge the peoples with equity and guide the nations upon earth, Selah. Let the peoples praise you, O God, let all the peoples praise you. The earth has yielded its increase. God, our God, shall bless us. God shall bless us, let all the ends of the earth fear him. So this is a psalm. It is a song. We're told right at the beginning that it is a song in the heading to the choir master with stringed instruments, a psalm, a song. This is something written to be sung. It is written to the choir master, for the choir master, meant to be accompanied by stringed instruments. So this is a song of worshipers. And did you catch how this psalm began? May God be gracious to us and bless us and make his face shine upon us. Catch that? In the blessing, the benediction that we all know, the Lord bless you and keep you. Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance to you and give you peace. It is one thing to pray that God would bless me, or personally, or for me to pray that God would bless you personally. It's something else to say, God bless us. That's something else. That is something. God bless us. That is binding all of us together and bringing all of us together. This is a blessing that God would. This is a prayer. It is a prayer, and it is a song that is asking God to bless them collectively. And in asking God to bless them collectively, they are doing it for the purpose of God's glory being shown around the world. Let's catch that again. May God be gracious to us and bless us and make his face to shine upon us, that your way, God's way may be known on earth, and your saving power among all the nations. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. Bless us, O Lord. Bless us, so that your way, God's way, may be known on earth. And there's this little word in there that shows up in the psalm twice, Selah. It's a clue that this is really something that is intended to be sung. That is a word that is notoriously difficult to translate. Probably the best way to look at it is as an interlude in a piece of music, but it is notoriously difficult to translate, and so most of our English translations just stick that transliteration of the Hebrew word in there because they don't know exactly what it means. But probably the best guess is something like it's a musical interlude. We are reading somebody's, frequently the Psalter is called the hymn book for ancient Israel. And when we read Psalm 67, this is somebody's song. This is somebody's hymn. It is something meant to be sung by worshipers. There is a universality to this hymn, to this psalm, a universality. Let's catch this again. Let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you judge the peoples with equity and guide the nations upon earth. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. There is universality to the psalm, which is a reminder that all people belong to God, whether they know him or not, whether they believe or not. Everybody is created by God. And some people don't know it yet, but everybody's created by God. And ultimately all people will be held accountable by God. But the point here is that the God of the Hebrews and of we as Christians is not a tribal deity, but is the creator of the universe, the creator of the cosmos, and all people ultimately will be accountable to him. There is everybody is a creature of God in one way or another. Everybody is a creature of God, whether they know it or not, or believe it or not. Something else with this. This is corporate, isn't it? God bless us. This is a corporate song. This is a corporate prayer. God bless us. God make his face to shine upon us. Which is a reminder that worship really is intended to be corporate. Worship is a corporate activity. It's not a me thing. Worship is an us thing. Worship is not me doing my thing. Worship is us doing our thing. In circumstances when it is impossible to gather with the body of Christ, we can worship alone. But worship is best when it is corporate. And that is the ordinary form of worship. It is us, the people of God, the body of Christ, gathered together to lift our praises to God on high. That is true worship when we gather together. It is not me. It is not you individually. It is us. God bless us. Not God bless me or God bless you individually, but God bless us. It is all of us. And God will be gracious to us, and God will bless us. And the point of that, again, it's the early part of the psalm says, is so that God's praise may be known around the world. God bless us. May God be gracious to us and bless us, and make his face to shine upon us. Selah. That your way may be known on earth, your saving power among all the nations. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. Let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you judge the peoples with equity, and guide the nations upon the earth. Selah. Let the peoples praise you, O God. Let all the peoples praise you. The earth has yielded its increase. God, our God, shall bless us. God shall bless us. Let all the ends of the earth fear him. A wonderful psalm of praise. Written to be sung, written for the choir master, written to be accompanied by stringed instruments, and a wonderful, wonderful collective psalm of worship. I would encourage you to take a couple of minutes each day for a while and just read through that psalm as a prayer. Read through that psalm as a prayer. With that good word. May God bless us. Have a great rest of your day.